Hi everyone, I'm Pam Barnhill from PamBarnhill.com, and I am here today with one of my great friends, Jessica Lawton, who happens to live right down the street from me, and she is also a contributor at PamBarnhill.com. She actually writes our morning time plans over there, and she has this wonderful happy planner system that she uses. She calls it to organize her homeschool and her life, and she has so graciously agreed to give us a little video tour this morning of her happy planner. So Jessica, welcome.
Hi everybody.
Okay, so lovely cover here, and we just want to point out that this is not your average happy planner. First of all, this is the 8.5 by 11 size, but tell us about these rings, Jessica.
These are the extender rings so that you can put more stuff in your happy planner. They are absolutely necessary if you want to add anything but calendars to your happy planner. They're not terribly expensive, but you do have to buy 2 packages because they only come with 9, and the 8 by 12 or 8 by 11 happy planners are 11 holes instead of just 9.
Okay, and so we just wanted to point that out before you start saying, oh, wait a second, how is she getting so much in there? It's because she's bought these extender rings. So there you go for those. And then this is the 8.5 by 11 size of the happy planner. Okay, so let's open this up and let you start to see some of the things that Jessica's added. Now, we do want to tell you that in order to add things to the happy planner, this is a disc-bound system, you're going to need a special punch. And Happy Planner has their own punch that works well, but it only punches about 1 piece of paper at a time. Actually, it is only 1, right?
I can get 3.
You can get 3. Okay, so about 3 pages. But if you're going to want to punch a lot of things, you can get the Staples Arc Planner, and you can actually get that from Amazon. And about how many will it punch, Jessica?
8.
8. Okay, so a few more, and also it'll do laminate, right?
It sure will, yes. But you have to clean it out after you do your laminate because it will clog up your system if you don't make sure to get all the little pieces out of there.
Okay, and it's a slightly different hole, but it does work with the system here. Okay, so we have a lovely kind of title page. Jessica, you can start talking to us a little bit about what's in here.
Okay, the first thing I like to add is my calendar section. Here we have one of Pam's weekly plan pages, and this I use the same way she's explained in the past, is all of the times that we are away from the house. This is just a quick glance so I can see our week when I know we are already committed for things.
Okay, and this is one of the Plan Your Year pages, and this is actually one of the free pages at freehomeschoolplanner.com, as is this one. So a nice year at a glance school calendar. And then there's some work stuff in there for Jessica as well. This is our Morning Time Plans release schedule, and since she writes those, she's put that up in the front. All right, so what are you doing on this particular calendar?
This calendar has nice big boxes, and I like to have an X that tells me I have had a school day. So this is our attendance record for the year.
Okay, I use the different attendance sheet, but I'm liking that you're using this one. Okay, and so this is
some middle school literature assignments from co-op. I keep these in here so I know what my middle schooler is doing. This long-range planning sheet I use for field trips we may want to take, things that are going on at our local park or art museum. I put those in there so that I can plan ahead of things we might want to do.
I love that. Yeah, okay, so I'm always forgetting these things. I never want to put them on the calendar because we might not do them.
Right, and then the kids will be, hey, we didn't get to go do that. How come we didn't do that?
Okay, so yeah, I like this. I may have to steal this idea.
It's incognito.
Oh, yes.
These are our math grade sheets, so I keep grades in this section.
Okay, so from Math UC, you just tore it out of the front of the Math UC book. Look,
Right.
there are the holes, and punched it with the art planner. So this entire first section is really a homeschooling section up here in the front. There's your vision, which is so important, course of study. So, and I'm just going to kind of flip a little bit quicker through some of these goals for each child. And these are the Plan Your Year forms from planyouryear.net. various weekly plans. So that entire first section is homeschooling. All right, so what is in the second section?
Here we have our current morning time plans. Now, because I write them, I often print them all off, and I had them in a separate binder. But I was finding that I was losing it or misplacing it. It was never where I needed it to be at the right time. So I thought, you know what, we'll just take the current ones and put them in the planner.
Okay, and so it's right here. I mean, this really is, you joke that it's one planner to rule them all.
Yes, it is my one planner to rule them all.
But you keep everything here,
Yes.
and I'm just going to flip through. And if you're interested in these, you can find these at pambarnhill.com. But this is an entire copy of Jessica's morning time plans right here. And so next semester, you will change these out for...
Right, I'll take these out, put them in the other binder, and put next semester's in.
Okay, and that'll be for you, Middle Ages Term 2, but eventually you'll move on to a different set of plans for
Correct.
next year. Okay, let's go to this next section. What are you keeping in here?
Here is another set of plans that we're using in conjunction with our morning time plans. It's the Circumference Bundle from Math Geek Mama, and I printed it all out and just put it right in here so that it'll be at my fingertips when I need it. Some of these pages I have to copy, so I just take them out, stick them in my copier, and then I can just put them back in when I'm done with them.
Oh,
And
that
they're
was really-
all right there.
That was so easy right there. Okay, so there you're keeping pretty much back to that one planner
Right.
idea.
I know where everything is now.
Okay, so here we now have some memory work that you're using for your morning time. I like that. Different versions of it in case you want to move things around. So your morning time memory work is in there as well. And then,
Here are just some other plans for our language arts curriculum that I stuck in there.
okay, so some lesson plans.
Lesson plans.
Okay, so far everything has been pretty much homeschool. So what do we have going on in the next section? Let's kind of flip back a few months. Okay, and so this is actually the section that comes in the Happy Planner. And what are you doing with these particular pages?
Here I use the squares to plan or to record my life. The top row is for my morning Bible verses, any thoughts I might have about the sermon on Sunday. To the side is a prayer list that I keep. The middle row is kind of my catch-all. It's where I keep things I need to do. If I have a really busy day, I will make a to-do list and put it there. If I had done something special or something special happens, we found a camera that we'd lost, that I put there. The bottom row is where I keep a record of kind of our family. Just a small space for journaling, something funny the kids said, a good conversation I had, time with friends, something special we saw. Those are what I put in the bottom row. And that's been a really nice, special way to look back on our family life.
Okay, I love this. So if you have a Happy Planner and you're using it in some way, and I will tell you, I am largely a digital planner person, and I've wanted to be a Happy Planner person so badly. But part of my struggle is I keep everything digitally, and it just doesn't make sense for me to write it again. But I love this idea of using the Happy Planner for some kind of contemplation, almost like a little commonplace, keeping a prayer list. I always have either people in my family or friends that I need to pray for, or even people who email us. We had a lady email us yesterday and ask us for prayers. They were evacuating from Hurricane Harvey, and I don't want to forget that. And so it would be great to have a place. And then I love this little journal idea, almost like a little scrapbook down here of what's going on in your family. So this is such a smart way to use this. I really, really enjoy it. And then how do you decorate it? Because I know a lot of people decorate their Happy Planner before time.
I decorate as I go. I use washi tape, stickers. This, if you notice the different colors on the paper, those are watercolor pencils. I just scribble on, paint over with water to give it a little more color. I use colored pens. I will sometimes attempt to draw, which my kids think is hilarious. But I like how it looks when I do that. It makes it very enjoyable to go back and look through. It's fun. It makes it special. I never thought I would be a decorator planner type person, but I am now. And we enjoy it. It's something I do with my daughter as well. She has one, and she likes to do this setup like mommy, and we sometimes sit down together and decorate together and share ideas and just spend special time together.
So it's almost like a little creative outlet.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to flip back to the back. I see a couple more things here behind your set of calendar pages. How much do you keep in here at one time?
A full year.
A full year.
You can't keep a full year. And in between most of the weeks is this page here. This is our weekly plan. It is in the Plan Your Year planning pages. This is where I keep my students that need me, their plans, and our together work.
Okay, and so I see this one is for February. So you've already pre-printed these out and have.
I sure have, and I have notes written for what we're going to be doing. This is not planned out because so much of that is dependent on their speed and how they're moving through the year.
Okay, but you have it ready to go, which is sometimes really key to being successful with something, is that, you know, you have them all printed out and ready to go and you don't have to stop and do it. I find that for me anyway. So, all right, so let's flip ahead as we finish up to this last section back here, and it just says notes. So what's going on back here?
Notes, just a place to put things. I have book club notes. I have some things to do. We have some blog brainstorming back here. We've got things that I want to keep track of, like packing lists or quick notes for school. I also have my book, some grammar notes. I have my resource planning list back here. Things that I don't really need bouncing around at the front of the planner, but I still want to keep at hand are back here. I keep my book log, and that's about it.
So a handy resource section.
Yeah.
And then a nice little pocket in the back for keeping hold of things. And yeah, so Jessica, this is awesome. I just want to thank you so much for coming here today and giving us kind of a look at your one planner to rule them all, what's in that Happy Planner system with the big expanded rings. Thank you.